Hello students, good morning. I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 26. In the last video 25th, I already discussed exercise question number 1st to 5th. So 4th, 5th and 7th also given in homework. So 5th related about factors and 7th number related from temperature. So these two questions are homework, and in this video number 26 I will be explain exercise question number from 6th. A reaction, exercise question number 6. A reaction is second order with respect to a reactant. How is the rate of reaction affected if the concentration of the reactant is double? Otherwise, if concentration reduced to half. So first is if doubled. So reaction given in second order reaction. So see, A concentration, A is equal to R1 is equal to K, rate of reaction. So second order, so A power 2, it is first equation. R2 is equal to K because double concentration, so 2A square. First divide second, R1 upon R2, Ka square upon K, 2A square, R1, so K cancel by K, A square cancel by A, and 2 square is 4. So R2 is equal to 4 cross multiply 4 into R1. That is means rate of reaction increase 4 times. If concentration reduced to half, that is means A concentration is equal to A by 2. Equation number first, R1 is equal to K, A power 2 because second order. But whenever put the value of A by 2 because concentration reduced to half, so it is R2 is equal to K, A power 2, A upon 2 square. First divide second, R1 upon R2 is equal to K, A square upon K, A upon 2 square. So cancel and 1 by 4. So R1 upon R2 is equal to 4 going to upside 4. So value R2 is equal to R1 upon 4. So if concentration reduced to half, so that is the rate of reaction also decrease 1/4 times. Then question number 8. In a pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester is water, the following results were obtained. Pseudo first order, that is means molecularity 2, but order is first. So time also given and concentration also ester given. So question first is calculate the average rate of reaction between the time interval 30 to 60 seconds. 30 time and 60 seconds. So average rate of reaction between the time interval 30 to 60. So formula is C2 minus C1 upon T2 minus T1. So C2 minus C1 minus C2. So C2 value given 0.17 and C1 value, here you see time T1 is equal to 0, time T2 30, time T3 60 and T4 90, and this is concentration given. So here you see 0.55, then decrease 0.31, 0.17. So first we write this one 0.31, 30 to 60, so 0.17 and 60 to 30 timing. Calculate, then this value come. So this is the average rate of reaction. Then question number 2 related of this question. Calculate the pseudo first order rate constant for the hydrolysis of ester. So rate constant of pseudo first order reactions formula is similar. 2K is equal to 2.303 upon T log A naught upon A. So A naught, well, that is means initial concentration also given in table 0.55 m. So find at every temperature. So first we find T is equal to 30 cent. So formula K1 is equal to 2.303 upon 30 log A naught 0.55 initial concentration and A at the temperature of 30 0.31. So this value found. Similar way temperature at the time 60 second, third time 90 second. So K2, K3 also we have to found by this formula, but put the value of time like 60 seconds. So 60 second we found, time put up the value, and then concentration also 0.17 value at the 60. So this value found. So K1, K2, K3 we found, and then average K is equal to K1, K2 plus K3 upon 3. So this is value K. Question number 9. A reaction is first order in A and second order in B. So first is write the differential rate equation. So for differential, that is means R is equal to dx upon dt. R directly proportional rate constant of concentration. So directly proportional replace by rate constant K. First order in A, that is means A power 1. Second order in B, so B power 2. So this is the differentiation rate equation. R is equal to K A1 B2. Second question of 9th number question. How is the rate affected on increasing the concentration of B 3 times? So A is equal to small a and concentration of B small b. But B concentration increased 3 times. That is means B is equal to 3B. So we put the value differential rate equation. R is equal to K A power 1 and B power 2. So A power small a and B square. This is the first equation, and whenever increase 3 times, so 3B square. R2 is equal to K A into 3B square. This is the second equation. So equation number first divide equation number from first and second. So R2 upon R1. See, R2 upon R1. So R2 upon R1, R2 K into A into 3 times increase, that is means 3 square 9 into B square upon R1 value K into A into B square. So K A and B square cancel, and then R2 upon R1 is equal to 9. So R2 is equal to 9 into R1, that is means rate of reaction increases 9 times. Next question number 3rd related of question number 9. How is the rate affected when the concentration of both A and B are doubled? That is means capital A is equal to 2A and B also 2B. That is means double, and these value put into the rate differential equation. R is equal to K into A B power 2. So we put the value 2A at the A, 2B at the B. But first we write R1 value. R1 is equal to K into A into B power 2, equation number first, and then R2 is equal to K into 2A into 2B square. This is the question number second. Equation number second. So equation number second and equation number first. R2 upon R1, K into 2A into 4B square upon K into B square. K A and B square B. So 4 into 2, 8. So R2 is equal to 8 into R1. That is means rate of reaction increase 8 times. And it is very easy question, but only for require practice. Question number 10th, 11th and 22. It is not important. And question number 12th, it is your homework. And question number 13th. Calculate the half-life of a first order reaction from their rate constants given below. Calculate the half-life. Half-life formula for first order. T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. You already known about this formula. So first find the rate constant given 200 second inverse. So formula T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So put the value of K and then find the T half value. But in second given, so second unit. Second given 2 minute inverse. So we put the value K value 2 and then calculate. So minute in minute we found half life period, and this is third 4 years inverse. 4 put the value and then we found the value in year. So this is the half life of a first order reaction. So you practice, please continue with me daily. You practice of sums, and then next questions I will be explain in next video. Thank you so much.